How old are you?
22.
You're 22? All right. And what do you play?
I play football currently right now.
All right.
You want me to look at you the whole time? Or the camera?
It's cooler if you look at him.
All right.
You know?
All right. What year are you?
I'm a junior.
You're a junior? All right.
Well, my idol growing up, I would have to say my uncle, and then a little bit Bob Sanders on like the football sports side. Well, part of my life, like the earlier parts of my life, I grew up in Houston, Texas on the northeast side. And then like as my parents, they bettered our lives, I moved to Humble, Texas, which is pretty much like a small town just right outside of Houston. So it's pretty nice. Well, since like I said, I grew up like in Houston, then I moved to Humble. There's like a big contrast between like the two school districts and like the schools. I'll say growing up, well, pretty much like how much knowledge that I possess, you know, coming from like the school like the school I was at versus the school going to like the school in Humble. So I mean, I'm pretty sure like they were kind of like questioning my learning abilities and stuff like that. So that's pretty much like the biggest stereotype I've seen. I feel like it's more something dealing with myself versus them, because in society I know there's like stereotypes. Like for instance, I mean, I know OU is like a predominantly white institution, and me being like a black male, I mean, like I'm cautious of those stereotypes. Like at nighttime, like I would like, honestly, I would like walk on like opposite sides of like someone like of like the opposite gender, like prefer like meaning like a white woman. Like I would just like to be safe, because I feel like I give off a threatening vibe just me being a black male and aware of those stereotypes. And more like on the football side, like I feel like some people feel like athletes, a lot of stuff is given to them, and I feel like that's the case all the time. All of my achievements probably getting here to OU, because I feel like it sets me up for like a lot of opportunities, because I went to another university before here, but pretty much getting here and the opportunities that it has to offer me to better myself as well as where I come from, I feel like that's a good achievement.
What school did you go to before that?
I went to a private school called Houston Baptist University. I mean, it was a pretty good university. I mean, it was more like Christian-based university, and it was smaller. I didn't feel like it would give me all the opportunities I needed that where I want to go for myself in my life. Oof, I played a lot. I played football, I wrestled, I ran track, and then I played baseball for a little bit. I tried basketball out like in middle school, but I mean, it wasn't really sticking with me. I didn't really like it too much, so I just stuck with those four up until my senior year of high school.
All right. So you wrestled in high school?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, my dad was a wrestling coach. So
heck yeah, so,
it's a good sport.
Yeah, wrestling's fun. I enjoy it. Biggest challenge is like making my way through school almost, because I mean, I play football, but I'm not on a full athletic scholarship. So pretty much I have to work as well as I gotta pay like certain bills, and like it's a lot of responsibility. And sometimes some days like some months I might lack in the football area because I have to miss some practices or some meetings because I've got to be at work just to make sure I can make my way through school. Like I said, pretty much Bob Sanders, and I'll say Ray Lewis too, because I'm like a little bit on the motivational side. Because like he speaks good words of wisdom, as well as Bob Sanders. He's a smaller guy. At the time I played safety. I just switched positions this year, and I played DB all my life. So he's a smaller guy, and for like this level of football, I'm a smaller guy too. So just to see that he made it, it gave me inspirations that one day I could possibly make it. You know, I just wish that everybody learned to understand each other, love one another, and make the world a better place. Honestly, because like nowadays it's like so much going on, especially like you watch like the political races. There's so much like divide in this country, and people strongly hold on to like their views, you know, instead of understanding each other's views and like being diverse. Like I feel like if everybody learned to understand each other and love one another, the world would be better, especially in this country.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thanks.